Hello everyone! So I'm super excited about this craft and I think you're really gonna like it. So it is just a jar that we're going to decorate that'll be able to hold your pens or markers or paintbrushes or whatever you have lying around that you need to organize. So what you're going to need is you're going to need to find a jar. So this is a baby food jar, and I just took the paper off, and it usually has a little bit of glue. I didn't really clean this one too well, but if you just put a little bit of soap and water and then you scrub a little bit, you should be able to get the glue off with no problem. You can also use, I had an old salsa jar lying around, so I rinsed that out and set it aside because I knew we were going to be doing this today. But any kind of jar that you've got should work just fine. It can be glass. You could also do a plastic container, that should work as well. So the other things that I have is a sponge brush. You can use a regular paintbrush as well, that should work. And then I had some all-purpose acrylic paint lying around, so I decided that I would use this. Acrylic is pretty good for painting on glass, wood, or anything of that nature. Just want to make sure you're covering the area that you're going to paint on, because acrylic paint is difficult to get out of certain things like your clothes, so you want to be careful with that. And then I had some gemstone stickers lying around that I figured that I could use. I got these from the dollar store. If you have anything lying around like that, you can of course use it to enhance your craft. So what you want to do is you're going to get your jar, and then you're going to pour your acrylic paint, and you're going to paint. And I found with this acrylic paint and this jar that I needed to do about 3 coats. So I did my first coat, I let it dry about 10 minutes, second coat, and then did the same thing, and then the third coat gave me a pretty good covering. So I'm going to skip ahead. This is another jar that I had, and I painted this one, so this one's ready to go. So now that it is painted, the next step to do is I'm going to draw some silly looking face on here. You could use, I forgot to mention, you'll need a marker, or you can just pick a different color paint to draw the face on it. I find that it's easier to use the marker because I have better control that way if I do it. So I've got my marker. Oh, this is the wrong one. This is a fine tip marker. I'm going to use the one that's a Sharpie that's a little bit thicker, like that one. This one was tiny, it would work, but I prefer the thicker marker. So let's draw our face. So I'm going to draw eyes that are shut. So that's one eye, and then we'll draw some lashes. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side and some lashes. So as you can see, we've got our eyes there. And I'm just going to do a little smiley face. So there we go. But I'm not going to leave it just like that. I'm going to add the gemstones that I mentioned before. These are actually stickers, so you can just peel it off. So it just comes off like that. And then I'm going to put some on the base, like so. And it sticks just fine. So like that. And then I think I'm going to do another strip at the top. And also to mention, these gemstones came in different colors. There was white, there was clear, and what other color? Pink, blue, and I have the green here obviously. So that is what my jar looks like. The sticker doesn't go all the way around, so if I wanted to, I could grab another piece like that. And also they're really easy to rip, so if I wanted it a little bit shorter, if I found that this was too long when I'm attaching it on, which it is, then I would just rip off the extra, and then I have it there. So since I have extra, I'm just gonna stick them up here at the top. And put it there, and then stick there. Alright, so that is my, oh no, it looks like this is my project. See, I was a little impatient. I didn't wait until it dried, so it did chip away a little bit, but I can always just go back with a little bit of paint to fix that, so no problem. Or I can take one of these gemstones and stick it there like that, and then so that we have a little bit of symmetry, we'll stick it there like that. So now I got a little creative and added a little gemstone. And now I have my holder, and I can clean up by putting everything I got lying around in like so. And here we have our craft. So thanks again for watching. I'll be putting out a video every Monday for our teens, and I hope to see you soon. And also, if you're looking for information, you can find that down in our description box. Alright everyone, have a good one. Thanks. Bye.